Fasten your seatbelt. We're going outside the box and inside a rip-roaring off-road challenge. Mike Hagedis joins us now with a preview. Michael.
Hey, good morning, Mark. Get ready for a little adventure outside the box. This morning we're off to West Africa for the Dakar 2005. Why would a CEO spend $1 million of his own money just to participate? We'll ask him. So stay tuned as Squawk Box says, bring your kidney belt.
Outside the box this morning, how far would you go to promote your company on the world stage and live the dream of a lifetime? How about 7,000 miles across some of the roughest terrain in the world? That's what one CEO is doing. And before he left, our Mike Hagedis strapped himself in for the ride. Michael.
I've strapped myself into many things,
yes,
and this was another one of those. Mark, in auto racing circles, if you say Dakar, people get a faraway look in their eyes. First, because it is
far away,
yes. Of course, right. It, of course, runs from Barcelona to Senegal. And second, because it's considered the ultimate motorsports challenge. It makes the Baja 1000 look like a weekend in the park. Didn't we have somebody do that Baja 1000? Dakar also means worldwide exposure. What better way to get your company's name out there than by driving in the Dakar race? Okay, there may be a better way, but it won't be this much fun.
Yeah, I spotted him.
Ronn Bailey has been looking out over the horizon for the next opportunity since he was in his teens.
Guy goes out, entrepreneur, starts a company with $500 and builds it into a form of a dynasty. That's great. It's the American dream come true.
Ron's our Chief Executive Officer, Chief Tactical Officer, and also the owner of Vanguard Integrity.
Yeah, the last one really works.
What Bailey owns is Vanguard Integrity Professionals, a Las Vegas-based software company with Fortune 500 and governmental clients around the world. And what Vanguard software does is protect computer systems and their critical, often highly classified, information.
All the critical infrastructures that make this country run, they're our clients.
What makes the 55-year-old Bailey run is challenge, adventure. He's ridden his motorcycle into the Arctic Circle across Central America, and for 10 years has had one dream: to run in the Dakar, the toughest motorsports event in the world, 7,000 miles long, off-road.
You're getting in your vehicle in Los Angeles, driving to New York, turning around and going back to Los Angeles, turning around and going to Denver, Colorado, all of it off-road.
The 2005 Dakar, the 27th, runs from Barcelona, Spain to Senegal on the Atlantic coast of Africa. This year there are 230 motorcycles, 165 cars, and 70 trucks entered. The terrain will vary from mountains to the West African deserts, dodging bandits, landmines, and water buffalo in the road. It's a 14-day rally-style race with a near 50% vehicle mortality rate. And there are drivers that don't come back, too.
I've put together a complete business continuance program, so should I not return for some reason, the company, the employees, and the customers will be able to continue on. CVs are packed.
CVs are packed.
Bailey has enlisted Steve Myers as his co-driver and navigator for Team Vanguard, the only American team in the car class. Myers, this year's North American off-road champion, the best there is. And while Bailey is an amateur, Myers is convinced he can do it.
I'm confident he can do it. And to be honest with you, if I didn't think he could, I wouldn't get him.
You've been training how long and how hard now?
Not hard enough and not long enough.
Bailey has wedged training in the Nevada desert in around his business commitments. He has had a $300,000 car built from scratch, and the whole adventure will cost just north of $1 million of his own money. Should he win, the exposure for Vanguard will be worldwide, but the real goal is to just finish.
It was just a couple of weeks ago. I woke up one day, and I just knew I was ready. There's a sense of it. I'm ready.
7,000 miles. The race started on New Year's Day out of Barcelona. The Outdoor Life Network, OLN, you got to change that. It's tough to say. OLN had the TV rights and will broadcast it later in January. And here's an update, direct from the West African desert. When last checked, which was like 2 minutes ago, the Team Vanguard was 121st overall. They're in the 5th stage, and that's 121st out of 570 entrants, and they've been moving up every day. Now, I've noticed you've been eyeing this shirt.
Only because I find you attractive.
Well, thank you very much. Well, in that case, but look what these guys sent along.
Oh, isn't that nice?
The Mark Haynes version of the Vanguard Team Racing shirt.
Because like you, I would do it for 6 minutes, but not 6 hours or days or weeks.
Now, you know what else they sent along?
Yeah.
A couple of shirts for two other guys. Now this, some guy, you got to take a look at it. Some guy named, read the name on the front of that.
Joe Kerman.
Joe Kerman. And another guy by the name of
David Farber.
David Farber.
Yeah.
So Kerman and Farber each have shirts.
Outstanding.
Which I think is absolutely terrific.
Let's get in touch with them.
We'll call Furman and Farber and see if they'd like to participate. Tomorrow we're off to Cincinnati. We go inside the plant at
Cincinnati.
Armor Holdings.
That's where Joe Kerman is from.
It's where Kerman's from, Cincinnati. Maybe Mr. Farber would like to go along with him. We take a look at Armor Holdings and their up-armoring of the Humvees before they go to Iraq.
Oh, that kind of armor.
That armor.
Not the armor that makes spam or...
No, not that armor. This is like heavy-duty armor.
Okay. Up next, or Hormel, that's right. Hormel makes spam.
Mr. Kerman.
Mr. Kerman is
coming in, yes.
Up next, from fair value to the future of the Squawk Desk. You ask the questions, we give the answers. It's by the way, the Squawk Desk. Well, we'll get into it later. And later today on Squawk Box, poker's picking up the pace. We'll look at a new technology that could help you lose your poker chips faster than ever. Stick around.